Find the missing side using law of sine. Now in this question we have been asked find the value of AB. First of all you have to label your triangle. This is your uppercase A, that's your angle A. So this side will be what? This will be your lowercase a. This is your angle B, so this side will be your lowercase b, and this is your uppercase C, this side will be your lowercase c. Okay, now next part is what is the question asking? Question is asking from us find the value of AB. AB is this, so we have to find this, so circle this one over here. Now so when we are using law of sines, what we can do is I'll write it over here. Law of sines is, so law of sines is A over sine of A is equal to B over sine of B is equal to C over sine of C. Now in this case, since they want me to find lowercase c, I will circle this ratio first. So I need to pick one from this so I can set up a proportion and I can solve the problem. Now in this case, we have been given this angle and this angle and this side A. So this means since they have given me lowercase a, I need to use this ratio. So let's start entering the values. What is the value of lowercase a? That's your 9 divided by sine of a. Do you see value of uppercase a? No. So how can you find this uppercase a? This is a triangle sum theorem. A plus b plus c is 180 degree. In a triangle, the sum of the three angles is what? 180 degree. So in future, whenever you see you have been given two angles and you have not been given the third angle, you can find it by using this formula. What is C? C is 63 degree equal to 180. So A plus, I will add these two numbers over here. This will give me 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. 6. 164 equal to 180. After this, I will subtract 164 from both the sides. So which will give me the value of A as what? 16 degree. So how I got the value of A as what? 16 degree. So I can substitute 16 over here. Equal sign, what is lowercase c? I don't know. This is my 9. And what is my uppercase c? Uppercase c is my what? 63 degree. So I will write over here 63 degrees. And after this I will cross multiply. So when I cross multiply, it is your 9 times sine of 63 degree is equal to lowercase c times sine of 16 degree. Now which brings us back to the steps which we did yesterday when we were finding unknown sides. After this you will divide by what? Sine of 16 degree. So let's divide by sine of 16 degree. This will be cancelled out and you will be having C is equal to what? 9 times sine of 63 degree divided by what? Sine of 16 degree. And this is my answer over here. So let's bring our calculator and let's type the values in our calculator. 9 times sine of 63 degree, close the parentheses, sine of what? 16, close the parentheses, and this is my answer, 29.09. So I'll write it over here, 29.09 answer. This is my answer. Find BC. So step number 1 is what? We label the triangle. This is your angle A, so the side whichever is across angle A will be yours lowercase a. This will be yours lowercase b, and this one will be yours lowercase c. Our law of sines, our sine formula is what? Law of sines, A over sine of A is equal to B over sine of B is equal to what? Lowercase c over sine of c. Now in this case, I've been asked find BC. So BC is this side. I will circle this and I will go back and circle my law of sines, this ratio over here. Now I need to find which one. I have to use another one. So if you go back and see, they gave you lowercase b. So this means you should circle this one over here. So these two ratios we are using. So what we have to do next is substitute the values. What is the value of lowercase a? I don't know. What is my uppercase a? Sine of a is what? 93 degrees. Equal sign, what is lowercase b? 16. What about lowercase b? Oh, they did not give me this one. You know what is the formula? Triangle sum property, a plus b plus c is equal to 180 degree. So we will substitute the value of a, which is 93 degree. Value of b, I don't know. Value of c is what? 58 degree equal to 180. You have to add these two numbers and subtract from 180. So b is equal to what? I will use my calculator for this. So you can you don't have to write lots of steps. So see, if I will do it shortcut, it is yours. What you do is type 180 over here, 180, and you are subtracting what? You are subtracting these two angles which are over here. Use a parenthesis. So 93 plus 58. So what I did, you know, sum of the three angles is 180. I've been given two angles. I will subtract the sum of them from 180, which I did over here. This is a shortcut way of doing this. And I ended up with b is what? 29 degree. So what I will do is I will substitute 29 over here. Now we will cross multiply. So when I'm cross multiplying, you will see my step will look like this. Let me erase this. A times sine of 29 degree is equal to 16 times sine of what? 93 degrees. Now since I have to get rid of the term whichever is right next to my lowercase a, that is your sine 29. So I will divide both the sides by what? Sine of 29 degree. This gets cancelled out, and lowercase a is what? 16 times sine 93 degree over sine what? 29 degree. When I plug in the values in the calculator or type the values, I will get the correct answer. Let's see. So let's hit clear. Always use the fraction button. 16. Okay. This is your 16 times sine of what? 93. Okay. And divided by what? Sine of 29. And let's hit the equal button. My answer is 32.95. What is my answer? 32.95. And this is your answer for this question. In this question, we have been asked to find angle C. Now keep in mind, whenever any question is asking you to find angles, you are using the concept of inverse trigonometry. This is very important to keep in mind whenever you do these types of problems. Okay, let's label the triangle. This is my lowercase a because this is side which is opposite to what? Angle A. This will be my lowercase c and this will be my lowercase b. Okay, so first of all, I will circle this c because I have to find this. Let's start with our question by writing law of sines. Remember to write this formula each and every time because it helps us in memorizing this also. A over sine A is equal to B over sine of B is equal to what? Lowercase c over what? Sine of uppercase c. So since the question says we have to find uppercase c, that's the angle, I will circle this. Now let's check. Is the question giving me lowercase a? Yes. Is the question giving me uppercase a? Yes. Okay, so I will circle this. If you want to check, is the question giving me lowercase b? Yes. But is the question giving me uppercase b? No. So I cannot take this ratio. So my proportion looks like this. A over sine of a is equal to lowercase c over sine of c. So now keep in mind this question involves lots of steps, but you know how to do this, so we'll do it together. A over sine a, lowercase a is 26. over sine of uppercase A. What is uppercase A? 88 degree. Lowercase c is what? 21. But we do not know uppercase C. I will write it like this only. Look here, I'm changing the color of my ink for uppercase C, so you will remember you have to find this. Steps are same, we will cross multiply. Okay, so when I cross multiply, it looks like this: 26 times sine of uppercase C. I will again change the color over here, so we can remember we have to find the C over here, uppercase C. Equal sign 21 times sine of what? 88. Now in this question, what will happen over here is, people, in this question you will divide first of all by 26 both the sides, because we have to find this value. Only C we have to find, so we cannot do. So we need to divide this by 26. This will be cancelled out. So your next step will look like this. Next step will look like this. Sine of C is equal to what? Now I will again erase my C because I want to make sure I am not forgetting what I have to find. Sine of C is equal to what? Same thing, 21 times sine of 88 divided by 26. Now you remember we have learned this earlier. If you want to find this angle C, what you do is you take the inverse of sine on both the sides. So when you take the inverse of sine on both the sides, what you are left over? You are left over C is equal to what? C is equal to sine inverse 21 times sine 88 degree divided by 26. So I will type this value in my calculator, so I can get what? So I can get my value of angle C. What is this? This is angle C. So let's bring our calculator over here. You have to pay proper attention when you are doing this problem. So first of all, it is sine inverse. So you press shift and this button sine and take the fraction. 21 times sine 88. Now look over here, I have this open one parenthesis. I close this parenthesis and I will go down over here. Now keep okay, and this says 26. You have to pay proper attention when you are using a calculator. Look in the calculator, this big parenthesis already open, so you have to close this. How you close this? You go to the end, you see, and you press this button. As you can see, this open, close, one small one open, one small is closed. You have to pay proper attention, otherwise your answer will be an error. Click. My answer is 53.82 degrees. 53.82 degrees. This is how we find the angles using the law of sines. If you are solving questions which involves finding the angles using law of sines, come back again, watch this video again, because I have simplified this the process in each and every step. So you need to come back and check this question over here. Where is this question? This is a question over here, okay, which involves you to find angles over here. Please come back and watch this video again to look for the steps which I mentioned in this. Follow each and every steps in order. You will never make the mistakes and you will always get the correct answer. But if you will take a shortcut, this is where the problem will start.